The little mouse ran out with the potion in his arms, stuffed it into his socks, and told his friends to pull it up quickly because there was a witch in the house who could turn children into mice. But just as the socks were slowly rising, the witch suddenly grabbed the socks with her hands, and the mouse was so scared that he almost ran away from home. I asked this the feeling of being moved. Fortunately, the grandmother was not afraid in the face of danger and said that the socks could be pulled up. Without help, the witch felt that the grandmother looked familiar, but she couldn't remember where she had seen her. At this time, the doorbell in the house rang. The witch had no choice but to let go and left. The mouse escaped. The grandmother, who got the potion, quickly prepared the antidote, but failed after many attempts. The mouse's face was full of disappointment. No antidote meant that they would always be mice. But they still had to find a way to stop the witch. The little black mouse sneaked into the kitchen with a bottle of potion, then pulled out the cork of the bottle and moved the bottle onto the spoon and jumped last. Successfully threw the potion into the pea soup. This was the witch's dinner. Soon, it was time for the witches to eat. Grandma brought the 3 mice to the restaurant to explore. The little witches drank the pea soup one after another. Just as the big witch was about to drink it, he found the grandmother and recognized her as the little black girl who had escaped that year. Then he put down the pea soup and walked over with a murderous look on his face. Suddenly, the restaurant exploded. All the witches who drank the pea soup collapsed one after another and turned into ugly big mice. The scene at this time can only be described in one word: chaos. A naughty mouse jumped directly on the lobby manager and rudely came up and bit him. The grandmother ran away expressionlessly, but she didn't leave. Instead, she came to the witch's room and planned to take away all the potions. But at this moment, the witch suddenly walked in. She stretched out her slender claws to the grandmother and wanted to kill her. At the same time, the mice under the sofa were setting traps. The grandmother took advantage of her free time and didn't rush to run. She also told him that he had to buy time for the mice below. After everything was ready, the mice pushed out the mouse catcher. Then the little black mouse triggered the mechanism and flew towards the witch with her mouth wide open. After drinking the whole bottle of potion, the witch began to twitch all over. She farted and fell to the ceiling. The witch turned into a big bald rat. But he still didn't give up. He chased the 3 rats madly. Seeing that the fat rat was about to fall into the witch's hands, the grandmother picked up the glass and covered him. The bald rat's face was full of anger. The little mouse exaggerated and posed coquettishly. When leaving, the witch's pet was released by the grandmother. But unfortunately, the antidote was not prepared in the end. The 3 mice will never become human in their lifetime, but being carefree is also a kind of happiness. But I don't want to become a mouse, and that's where this wild adventure ends. If you love this story, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for even more thrilling movie recaps. The next episode will be even more exciting.